Hello, my name is Connor. I am reaching out from my department's public relations team. We wanted to go over a public safety concern that has been plaguing our community for quite some time. That would be gun violence. Kind of going over this, within the year 2021, it was found that there was 1,265 residents that were killed by firearms. That was from the Arizona Public Health Association. They had also found that there was about 65% of incidents, including a firearm, were related to suicide, 31 related to homicides, and there was about 4% that was just undetermined on what the causes were. So, kind of what our department wants to do is kind of reduce those numbers, try to mitigate this as much as we can. The way that we're going to be doing this is working with our community leaders and getting in contact with advocacy groups to really try to help build our teams and make sure that our department has these bridges with the community. In doing so, hopefully, what we can get is when we talk to these community leaders, we can see where maybe these hotspots are, where firearm incidents are taking place. From that, we can try to assess the situation, learn what's going on, why are these happening, diving deep into the reason, seeing it maybe is it gang related, is it due to, is it maybe a higher where there are drug issues, maybe it's turf wars. So what we want to do is see if we can start allocating more of our officers, more of our patrols into these areas to ensure that maybe we can start getting ahead of the curve on some of these incidents and having our officers respond to them more rapidly before they can escalate to that level of violence. With that, hopefully maybe just having an increased police presence will also deter more of these incidents from occurring, and that would also be able to provide better assistance to the community. With that, when we're reaching out to these leaders, we want to hear their voices. We want to make sure that we are getting their feedback as well to ensure that we're doing the best that we possibly can. Along with that, we want to make sure that we're taking care of those in a mental health crisis. And by doing so, what we're going to do is having our department work with mental health professionals and other departments that have had their own crisis intervention team set up so that we can build on our own. We want to make sure that we are supporting the public when they are in a crisis and that they know that when they're calling out, reaching for help, that they know they're getting the best service that they can. So what we're going to do is create a crisis intervention team of our own. We're working with the Phoenix Police Department as they already have one running, and we want to learn from them, see what works, see what might need improvement on, and just try our best to provide the most we can for our community. With that, we're also going to be teaming up with our advocacy groups to try to ensure that what we're doing is going to be able to coincide with what they do. Maybe what we can do is once we respond to a situation, we can try to help them get to a place that they need to be. With that, we're going to be working with these groups pretty closely and trying to make sure that we are providing the best support possible. Kind of going over with that, with all the undetermined fatalities, what we want to do is start kind of advocating for gun safety programs, trying to see if we can work with the community, get some more of these programs started so that people that do own firearms are making sure that they are trained, that they know how to handle these dangerous weapons safely, and that they are not going to accidentally have a discharge or have a mechanical failure that relates into a fatality. So what our department is really wanting to do is reach out, see what we can do for the community, try to reallocate some of our patrols to these higher hotspot areas where they have a higher risk of violence, work with community advocacy groups, see if maybe we can have them reach out to those that were victims, provide further support after we do our initial contact. With that, we just want to make sure that this is going to be the best that we can for our department and for the community, so that we're making sure that the community is being protected and does feel safe with the way that we are acting. We have been working with different groups, and we continue to or we are going to continue working with other groups as well to make sure that we are providing the best support we can. We would love to hear any feedback. Please reach out to our department. We have a website where you can provide anonymous feedback if you would like. And if you are interested in being a community leader that we'd reach out to, please feel free to email us. It is on our website as well, and that would be able to help us further this project. Thank you.